There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Welcome. All right, my name is Nathan Williams. I am the developer of Arrow, Red Light, Green Light, and Market Makers Trend. This call is for all of the beginners, anybody that is new to the software, anybody that needs help getting it set up, anybody that has any questions about the strategies, how to use it, whatever the case may be. When it comes to these three softwares, any questions, this is the call for you. We have this call twice a week, on Mondays at 6 Eastern, and then again on Thursdays at 3 Eastern. All right, so for everyone that is new, all right, and needs help getting set up, please let me know in the chat. All right, please let me know in the chat, what do you need help getting set up with? All right, what aspect do you need help getting set up with? Are you all set up? All right, now if everybody on this call is set up and is good to go, then we can go over some advanced things. We can go over strategies. We can go over, who knows, we might even find a trade. Every now and then we find us a nice little trade entry. But if you have any or need any help getting set up in any aspect with any of the softwares, let me know in the chat. That way I don't waste my time going over the basics. All right, I don't want to go over how to set everything up if no one on here needs it. All right. Jackie needs help fixing her Final Four bracket. Man, and Final Four bracket's been busted since day one. Man, when Kentucky went out. All right, iPhone 405, yada yada yada. You need help. What do you need help with? You need what? What do you need help with? And then another one wants to go over trade strategy. We'll go over that. But if somebody needs help getting set up first, then we'll go over that first. What do you need help getting set up with? I don't know what I need it means. All right. Mohammed, my man, what's going on, bro? You say you're all set up. What do you have? Which software do you have? I will point you in the direction of a strategy. Which softwares do you have? You have all three? Oh, great. I will show you. I'll show you the easiest one, the most powerful one. All right. I am new is module 3 easy, just asking. I have red light, green light. All right. So iPhone that keeps asking me questions about what I need to get set up, and you say you're new, you have is module 3 easy. I don't know what module 3 is, but what software do you have? What software do you have? iPhone 405, 888. Which software do you have? All right. Arrow and red light, green light. All right, great. So everybody's got arrow, red light, green light, or all three. So what we're going to do is I will show you guys the best strategy for arrow and red light, green light. All right. This strategy was created by none other than Jackie Pinetta. So our very own Jackie created this strategy. All right. By combining arrow and red light, green light. All right. This is the strategy that everybody needs to be using. All right. You have to have both arrow and red light, green light. All right. Somebody pick a pair. The first pair that gets picked in the chat, I'll pull that pair up. The first three, we'll go with 3 pairs. Somebody pick 3 pairs. Somebody just put out pairs. We get 3 pairs. 3 pairs. We'll go over 3. GU, GN, US 30. Of course, US 30. Of course. US 30. GN. and GU. All right. So those are the first three. All right. So we'll go over it. So to be able to utilize the, as it's called, the one candle strategy, let me pull up one more pair real quick so that we can, here we go. We'll talk about it real quick. It's called, all right, the one candle strategy. All right. The one candle strategy. All right. To use it, you must have arrow and red light, green light. All right. You must have both. All right. Because that's how you utilize the software. I mean, you utilize the strategy. All right. So the strategy consists of 3 types of entries. All right. There are 3 different ways. All right. The first one is same candle. All right. Boom. Same candle. And don't worry, I will show you demonstrations. I just want to get these down for you so that you guys can take a picture, a screenshot of this, a picture of this, and have these rules. All right. Next 2 candle. All right. Same candle, next 2 candle. And then number 3. Number 3 is 1 candle apart. All right. 1 candle apart. So same candle, next 2 candle, 1 candle apart. The one candle strategy. These are the 3 types of entries. All right. Number 1 is the strongest. Number 2, the next strongest. Number 3, the least strongest. All right. In this order. So if you see this one, feel good about it. You get this one, feel good about it. You get this one, feel good about it. But you feel better about this one, and you feel better about this one. All right. This is the best. All right. I'll show you. All right. So let's go over it. GU. That was the first one that was thrown out. All right. So first thing you want to do is you want to hit your gold folder with your gold star. All right. Open this up here. And you want to come to indicators. The indicators folder, hit the little plus sign next to it. All right. Yours won't be as crazy as mine. I got a whole bunch of indicators because this is my custom VPS. All right. What you want to do is come arrow version 4.1. Double click that. Select allow DL imports. Hit OK. Next, you want to scroll down until you find red light, green light. Double click that and just hit OK. All right. That is it. Now, let's go look at it. So the rules. All right, I'm gonna show you the strategy, and we'll talk about at least what I recommend. I'm a scalper, so I'm gonna show you guys some recommendations on scalping, and then I'll show you some recommendations on intraday or swing trading. All right. So as you can see here, all right, let's zoom in. The red S right here with the long tail, that is red light, green light entry. That's a sell entry for red light, green light, and of course the down arrow is a entry for arrow. All right, the arrows, the white arrows are from arrow. The S and the red S is from red light, green light, and then the green B is from red light, green light. As you can see right here, you have these entries, one from arrow, one from red light, green light, next to each other. All right, next to each other. One candle, very next candle. All right, they're next to each other. All right. So if you remember the rule, next to candle, number 2. So once you have boom, boom, back to back, enter the trade. Look at that. 3.5 pip drawdown. It drops 10 pips. Quick little 10 pip trade. Nice little scalp. All right. You're on a higher time, you're on a lower time frame. It's the M5. You're on the M5. All right. Look at this right here. Down arrow, red light, green light, sell entry. Down arrow, red light, green light, sell entry, which means you put your entry right here because you wait until you get both. You get the down arrow. And then, of course, when this candle right here closes, you get the S from red light, green light. That means you sell right there. Look at that. Drawdown of 1.5 pips. Hold on, let me move this right here. And it drops. Hold on, we put it right there. And it drops as low as 40 pips. Drops as low as 40 pips. Before it had this little pullback right here, and then the big drop. Before this little pullback right here, it dropped 19 pips. All right. This is on a 5-minute time frame. All right, now let's go to the 15-minute. Because again, for Forex pairs, I recommend the 5-minute and the 15-minute. All right, so you've seen two that are next to each other. This one right here is same candle. All right, look at this right here. This candle right here. This candle right here. That red one right there. All right. It has red light, green light entry and a arrow entry. And that's a bag. It bounced off the zone and gave you a down arrow at the same time as it gave you a red light, green light entry. All right, so you got bag, you got strategy number 1 from arrow, and you got a sell from red light, green light. But you know with red light, green light, there is no strategy. When it says sell, you sell. When it says buy, you buy. Well, look at that. You enter in, boom. When that candle, right when that candle closes, literally no drawdown on that candle. It dropped 11 pips, a little pullback on the next candle, but it dropped to the zone. Just taking it to the zone is 23 pips. It dropped into the zone, an extra 10 pips. It went down 33 pips. So you can catch bigger moves on the higher time frames. That same candle right there. Remember that? Same candle, number 1. Now let me show you one candle apart. Let me find a one candle apart real quick, and then you will have seen all 3. All right. That's the next 2. That's the next 2. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Again, do they all win? No, but they got the highest probability win rate. Look at this. Sell. Then this next candle has nothing on it. Then you have a down arrow. All right. Then you have a down arrow. That one's a loser. All right. For me, I'm going to have my stop loss right up here. All right. But for me, I wouldn't even have taken the trade. I will explain why I wouldn't take the trade. But again, you can take them because they work. All right. I wouldn't personally take the trade because the price didn't bounce off the resistance zone. For me, the highest probability, the ones that I see that very rarely lose, is this right here. When price bounces off resistance, and then you get a one, the same candle, one candle apart, or next 2 candle. This right here is a candle apart. There's one candle in between with nothing on it. All right. What you waiting for is boom. And it's really simple. Once you get the notifications on your phone that you have a red light, green light, and an arrow entry, just check your chart. Just check your phone. Check your phone. Oh, I got one. Boom. Sell. Boom. Buy. All right. So let's go GN. We'll start on the 5-minute. We'll start on the 5-minute. We'll start on the 5-minute. Man, that's same candle right there. Same candle. 9 pip pullback. This big drop here was 25 pips. It pulled back. That drop was 40 pips. It pulled back. That drop was 70 pips. It pulled back. That dropped 95 pips. And you can stay in the trade, even though it pulls back. Why? Because arrow's telling you what? The candles are still red and they're still below the blue moving average. Now, if you want to get out, you wait till it turns green and it closes above right there. So if you want to hold it, say, oh, I'm getting out now because it closed above and it's green. For the most part, those are dojis. I wouldn't have closed out just yet, but that one right there clearly it closed above the blue moving average and it was green, and you caught 32 pips. You were up as much as 72. So I'm pretty sure you got your profit locked in a little deeper. But if you want to close out, well, that's 32 pips. And you know to stay in the trade because it's red, the candles are red, and they're still below the moving average. This is why using them both together is monumental. Powerful. And this is the 5-minute chart. This is the 5-minute chart. All right. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's go to 15. Let's go to the 15. Did we see anything? Boom. Same candle. Boom. Right there. Rejection off the zone. Coming down. Same candle. Get in next candle. 2.5 pip drawdown. Goes down to the next zone. 40 pips. 40 pips. The group is winning because of the same candle strategy. No one uses, it's all about using the ecosystem now. All right. No one, can you use each individual software by itself? Yes. But when you use them together, it is magical. All right. See that? Same candle, drop 40 pips. You had a 2.5 pip drawdown. Come on now, can't beat that. US 30. I think you really got to like it on US 30. Let's go to the 5 minute. All right. And I'm gonna talk about time frames and things of that nature in a second. All right. Again, scalper strategy here. All right. So let's see here. Let's see if we got anything that matches up here. Boom, next to each other. Green B, up arrow. I don't really see that it bounced off anything, but who knows? I'm just gonna show it to you. Ran up 453 pips. No drawdown. No drawdown. 453 pips. That's a nice scalp right there. Nice. Look at that. Down arrow, nothing, then the red S. One candle apart. That drop is 426. It pulled back on you a little bit. You're down 260. And then guess what? The big drop happened, 2,600 pips. So if you held that one, because for me, my stop loss is going to be above the high. My stop loss is going to be above the high. Because you're trading based off of what? Market structure. Why does this strategy work? 2 reasons. Number one, red light, green light is going to show you the market maker's trend, the actual direction of the market. The arrows from arrow are going to give you momentum. So right now, when they match up, it's letting you know that, hey, momentum is to the downside. And then 2 candles later, oh, now the the market maker's trend of a sell trend has now been confirmed. So now you already have the momentum. All right, you see here, this candle had a momentum. It also not only had a momentum, but look at it. It cleared the lows. You see price was just ranging right here. Then boom, arrow lets you know, boom, we're in. It just cleared out all the lows, dropped down a little more, cleared out some more lows, cleared out some more lows. All right, just cleared out all these lows, pulled back and dropped. And if you understand order blocks and imbalance zones, you will know, number one, to stay in this trade. Why? Well, look at this. It clearly went back to an imbalance level right there. The imbalance in this long candle, it came back to it, bing, bing, and dropped. This is why you don't just do imbalances by themselves and order blocks by themselves. But when you use them with the software, you can see, oh, I'm getting this sale. Oh, it's pulling back on me. Let me see why it's pulling back. Oh, it's just pulling back to the imbalance. Straight up into the imbalance, straight out, drop. Matter of fact, for me, not only do I have an entry here, I see this pull back and this boom pull out right there. I'm probably going to get either another one right there, or I'd put one right there after I had the big drop. I'm going to have another entry heading down. And so when it went down 2,600 pips, I'm going to have a double bag. So instead of 2,600 pips, I'm going to catch 5,200 pips. 5 thou wow. All right. This is how you combine everything that I've been teaching you guys about order blocks and imbalance, plus using the software together. All right. This is why, and I can tell you, people caught this trade last week. This is from Friday. People caught this trade. This trade right here, this one candle strategy I'm showing you that dropped 2,000 plus pips. Go back and look in the chats, red light, green light chats, arrow bag chat. You will see many people caught this drop on US 30. All right. Still inside the money zone. All right. That is the one candle strategy, the power behind the one candle strategy on US 30, on GBP pairs. It doesn't matter what you trade. Doesn't matter. Oil, gold, silver, cryptocurrency, it don't matter. Does not matter. All right. So let me check the chat real quick. Just check the chat real quick. Take the trade. At least it was blowing up. Yeah. When the chat was blowing up today too. All right, let me pull back here. Can I just go over red light, green light strategy? There's nothing to go over on red light, green light strategy. All right. I mean, if you know, let's pull it up. There is no red light, green light strategy. I don't think you people understand it. I created red light, green light. Watch the videos. I created red light, green light to be what? Simple. Look at this. Look at this right here. There is no red light, green light strategy. You got a buy on this candle right here. So guess what? On this candle, this next one right here, you buy. All right. I've got right now, if we go to it, 20 pip take profit one. That's his first green line right here. All right. This first green line is TP1. The second green line is TP2, and then stop loss is 20 pips right there. That's the red line. All right, so now you know exactly where to put your stop loss and take profit at. As you can clearly see, it already hit take profit number 1. Boom, 20 pips. Actually, it went 25 pips. There is no strategy with red light, green light. When it says buy, you buy. When it says sell, you sell. This is GBP JPY. Look at this. Sell. 23 pips. Buy. 114 pips. Buy. 50 pips. Sell. End of the day, 17 pips. Sell. 171 pips. Sell. 76 pips. Sell. Went 93 to back the wrong way. You lost that one. It happens. But guess what? In the last 4 days, 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1. And of these, 3 of these went over 100 pips. Say, I'm sorry, 75 to 100 pips. 2 of them went over 100. This one went over 100. That one went over 50. That one went over 100 right there. That one went 76. So you went 6-1 in the last, 4 days and caught a couple 100 pips. I'm not even gonna go through and count them all. A couple 100 pips, even if you lost this one right here, which you probably did. Technically, I would lose it because it's too far back, but technically you shouldn't have lost it because your stop loss should be above the high. All right. That's where stop loss should be at. And if the stop loss is too low for you, too much for you, then that's fine. Go to a lower time frame. Go to a lower time frame where it's going to be smaller. All right. Lower time frame. All right. There is no strategy with red light, green light. The strategy is all built in. You just buy when it says buy. Don't even worry about this over here. Green light just means that the trend is up, and then you should only expect to see buy trades. If it says red light, that means the trend is a sell trend, and you should only expect to see sell trades pop up. That's it. And of course, when you're in a trade, you'll see the pip counter underneath this pair right here. That is it. There is no strategy. You buy when it says buy. You guys wanted something easy, I gave it to you. So stop guessing, second guessing it. There is no strategy. Buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell. That's it. If you have arrow and red light, green light, put them together and do the one candle. If you don't, and you just want to do red light, green light, then buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell. That's it. You put TP1 and 2 where you want it at. I already have custom settings in here. You can adjust these if you want to. If you want to come in here and adjust it, you can. All right. You come in here and change these to whatever you want. Take profit 1, take profit 2. This I'm gonna change stop loss the same as the take profit 2. Okay, boom, close. Look, stop loss is further down now. You can change it to whatever you want. It's up to you. I already have it set on the basics. 20 pip take profit 1, 40 pip take profit 2, and stop loss at 20. Why? Because that's what works. That's what works. I'm going to tell you, that's what works. If you want to adjust it, adjust it. It's up to you. 15-minute time frame, that's what I recommend. You want to adjust it to what you want to adjust it to. All right. Since you're new, it's better to pick one chart in the beginning and just stick with that. I always recommend picking 1 to 2 pairs to master. 1 to 2. I have 4, and I really haven't mastered but 3 of the 4. I wouldn't say master because I still take losses, but I've gotten very good with 3 out of 4 pairs. I don't really trade Nas enough. That's why I miss a lot of the trades and I trade US 30 more. But I make all my money trading 2 pairs on my funded account. I only focus on 2. When I get the New York session, I either don't trade it or I trade with a small lot. We caught 1,243 pips today. I made $1.25 on that trade because I made all my money in London session. I made $5,200 in London session. which means I get to keep 85% of that. So I get to keep over $4,700 of that with my funded account, because I have taken the time and gotten very good at trading GBP, JPY, GER30. Those are the two that I focus on and study over and over and over again, because I am very comfortable trading London session. I'm comfortable trading New York as well, just not as comfortable trading London. I can look at London and almost every day know where it's going. And if I get it wrong, I immediately can see that I'm wrong, close it out, and find a position for the right direction. All right. I'm getting better with that in New York. Give me a couple more months and we'll be there with New York as well. So I recommend 1 to 2 pairs max. All right. Why? Because you get the understandable, the time to take to understand watching those charts over and over again. Everything moves differently. Everything moves differently. And don't ask me what pairs. Find what works best for you. If you're brand new, pick Forex pairs. Why? Because they are less volatile. Don't go doing gold. Don't go doing oil. Don't go doing US 30 or NAS or GER 30. They're indices. They're precious metals. They're energies. They're volatile. All right. I already explained the 2 pairs that I trade. I am not saying anything of it will automatically take you out of the trade at the 20. These are just visual representations of where 20 pips take profit is at and 40 pips. Here's a 40 pip stop loss. I changed it to 40 pips. Here's a 20 pip take profit. Here's a 40 pip take profit. That's it. It will not take you out. I've never said that. Even in the training videos, I've always said it is just a visual representation of where you can put your take profit and stop loss lines at. That's it. So when you hit buy, you can drag. When you hit buy, you get a dotted red line right there. All right, let me turn it to red. Let me turn it to a dotted red line for you guys. Red. Oh, I can't even change the dotted line. When you hit buy, you will get a dotted, you'll get a dotted green line right here. My fault. Is it green? I don't even know what color it is no more. You know what? F it. We are on the funded account, but I'm going to go ahead and place this little baby lot. We'll go ahead and indicate this. So, one click trading. There it is. We're kind of selling off right now. Sell. Boom. It's a dotted green line right there. Right? So for selling, I can click and drag the line down for take profit. For my stop loss, I can click and drag the green line up. That's it. So these dotted green lines mean if you're in a buy, you click and drag to this first green line if you want a 20 pip take profit, or to this green line if you want a 40 pip take profit, based on where you think it's going to go. And then your stop loss, you click and drag your entry like I just did and drag it down to the dotted red line. It is just a visual representation of where your stop loss and take profit lines are at. That is it. If you want something that's manual or automatic, then you need to go and watch the trade manager video. The Arrow Trade Manager will automatically set and take out set your take profit and stop loss so that you don't have to. But red light, green light does not do that for you. This is all visual representation. All right. Boom, closing that trade out in profit. Let's go. I'm not gonna take no L's. Take that little 3-cent profit, 3 pennies. That's it, guys. I talk about the same thing in the videos. Please watch the videos. This call, yes, you can answer the questions. Make sure you watch the videos, guys. They're there for you. They walk you through all the details. All right. Allows to get access. Okay, so iPhone, it sounds like you're not even logged into a broker account. You need to log into a broker account. All right, which means you need to, this down here, you see how I've got numbers and it says /1075 kilobytes. This is talking about the speed for my broker. Yours probably says log in. or yeah, something like that nature. You need to select File, open an account. All right. Scroll down here to where it says Add New Broker. Click that. Type in your broker's name. Let's say we're typing in Trader's Way. All right. Hit Trader's Way. Oh, can't do that. It doesn't pull it up. All right. Oh, there we go. Now let me do it. Trader's Way. Nope. That sucks. What's he doing? Come on, hurry up. Either way, you type in the name of the broker, you hit scan, it'll find all the servers from your broker. You then come here, let's say your broker is FTMO. All right, so boom, it'll pull up FTMO demo, FTMO server 2. All right, whenever you set up your demo account or your live account from that broker, they will email you 3 things. They'll email you what server, they'll email you 4 things, 4 things they will email you. They'll email you what server that your account is on. They will email you your account number, which is your username. Because what you do is you go, after you find it, you select the server here, you hit next, you'll come here, select existing trade account. All right, your login. They're going to send you your account number. That's your login. And then they're going to send you 2 passwords. All right, 2 passwords. A trader password, which is the password that lets you make trades on the account. And then there's a investor password. The investor password allows is read only. So if you want your friend, your spouse, somebody just to watch your account and see how you're trading, you can give them your account number and your your investor password, and they can just watch and see the results and see what happens, but they can't make any trades on it. You put in your account number and login, you put your trader password here for password, you hit finish. Once you hit that, you'll be logged in, you'll see everything pop up down here, like mine, it'll have a connection, it'll say your account information up here, and you'll be good. That's what you need to do first, all right? Once you do that, you'll be good to go. Then you can put the software on and be utilizing it, all right? Make sure you do it with a demo account first. That way you get used to using the software, all right? The software is not this platform, all right? Let me close these real quick. This platform you see here is MetaTrader 4. This is not my platform. My software is coded and programmed and developed and designed to work with this platform. You have to have a broker account. There are 3 things you have to have. Access to this platform, which you get through Auvoria Prime. That's why you're on this call, number 1. Number 2, you need to have a subscription to get access to the software, which will be preloaded to your VPS and your MT4, all right? So when you get a subscription through AP, they will give you your VPS will have your MetaTrader 4 already on it. And inside your MetaTrader 4, the software will be preloaded on it. Then all you need to do is go get a broker account. Go to a broker. If you don't know of anyone, contact me, DM me. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Telegram at Nate Got the Bag. All right, it's the same on both. I will, I can't give you publicly a broker account, but ask me, I can give you one, in a DMs, I can, refer a couple to you. And then you can go to that platform, set up a demo account, always start demo first. That way you can understand how to use the software, understand how to use this platform. The one thing you don't want to do is rush and try to make money because, without understanding how to use the software. Because guess what happens? What happens if you get the trade the wrong way and you don't know how to move your stop loss and profit? And it goes the wrong way and it keeps going the wrong way. I know someone, I'm not going to put any names. I'm not even going to tell you if it's a man or a woman. They did not understand how to utilize MetaTrader 4. They put on a trade with a larger lot size than they should have. So they didn't listen to risk management because I give that in all the videos. All right. You should be, I recommend a 0.01 lot size for every $100 you have. All right. So if you have $1,000, you should be trading with a 0.1. All right. My recommendation on that aspect. All right. Helps with risk management. All right. They didn't listen to risk management. All right. They didn't understand how to use the platform. And they decided to trade US 30. They got into a trade. Luckily for them, it was in the right direction. They doubled their account very quickly because they over leveraged their account. but did not know how to utilize it. The software, MetaTrader 4, the platform, blew their account. They went from doubling their account, excited and happy, to, oh, I don't know how to close the trade. Oh, I can't put my stop loss in profit. Oh, I can't do this. And lost everything. Because you guys know how fast US 30 can move. US 30 moves very quickly in one direction. They double their account. It moves even faster in the other direction, and it blew their account. Take your time understanding how to utilize the platform. The software, MetaTrader 4 first, and then the actual platform or software, red light, green light, arrow, or market maker. In the back office, I created a video series called Forex Basics. There is about a 38-minute video in there that goes over how to use MetaTrader 4. You need to watch it if you're a beginner, or you can go to YouTube and watch those videos on how to use MetaTrader 4. All right, this is not to slow you down. Yes, I understand you want to pay for your subscription, but if you don't know how to use it, it doesn't matter. You're gonna blow all your money and then blame the software when it's you, because you did not take the time to understand how to use software. All right, if you get behind the wheel of a car and you don't have a driver's license, which means you're probably not trained on how to drive, and you get into a car wreck, you get in trouble. You can go to jail. You can get a ticket. You can't blame the car. You weren't trained, didn't take the time to get trained, and jump behind the car for a reason. It's the same thing with this. You can't blame the software. You did not properly train yourself on it. You did not learn how to use MetaTrader 4. All right? That's all I say on that, guys. That's all I say on that. Replays are posted in the back office, guys. All right? Yes, Ego FX is who will send you the email. That is who it is. All right? I already said I won't give the preferred broker account. I don't have a preferred one. I got some that I recommend, but I don't have it. You know, I can't give it out live. That's considered financial advice, and I'm not a certified financial advisor. So you have to DM me. Videos are put up. I don't know how fast the team puts them up. Typically, usually within 24 hours, the videos are up. Go in the back office. There's plenty of them. Go into the chat groups. There's tons of them that are actually pinned to the group chats. But typically within 24 hours in the back office, the previous day's videos will be uploaded. All right. No problem, no problem. I don't control the videos. That's all on corporate. So you just got to make sure, it's usually about 24 hours. And again, that's how it's roll. EA will release when I announce. It hasn't been announced. So when I announce it, it'll be announced. I don't have a date for you. So I'm not going to announce it. I mean, I've already stated, guys, don't stop asking about the EAs. When it's announced, it's announced. All right. Don't have an estimated time. I'm not going to give one. Not going to give one. It'll be this month. That's all I can say. I've been saying that. It'll be this month. All right. That's all I can say, guys. Doesn't even matter. If you're not going to take time to learn the software, does the EA really matter? A lot of people keep asking about it. A lot of people keep asking about the EA, but they're also the same ones asking about, well, how do you use, how do I log into my broker account, or how do I set my stop loss? If you can't even do that, the EA is not going to do anything for you. If you don't know how to use MetaTrader 4 or the software, you cannot use the EA. Yes, the EA does all the heavy lifting for you. You still have to know how to use MetaTrader 4. You still have to know how to log into your broker account. You still have to know how to pull the software onto a chart and set the settings. If you can't do that now, when the EA comes out, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Make sure you learn how to use MetaTrader 4 and the software that you have now, the indicator, so that when the EA comes out, you can transition to the EA. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You won't be getting any trades. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just trying to be real. This is real life money, right? I'm trying to protect a lot of people, all right? Trying to protect a lot of people, because people do it all the time, and then they want to blame the software. Got to help. I'm just trying to help you guys out in the right way. That's it. All right. Any other questions? Anybody want to go over anything else? A lot of people won't tell you this, guys. A lot of people won't tell. A lot of people let you blow your accounts and then they blame you for not doing X, Y, Z. I'm trying to prepare you beforehand. That's why we have these calls. If you're new, it's why I go over this type of stuff. Somebody wants to go over swinging. It's the same thing, higher time frames. Watch the videos. I can't express it enough. Me going over on here, I mean, if you want to go on here, sure, we'll go over it on here. It's the same thing, just the higher time frames. Simple as that. Down arrow, rejected off a resistance zone. Next candle was what? It was a sell candle. Drops over 120 pips. H1, H4. I don't see a one candle, but if you look at red light, green light, just red light, green light by itself, look at that. H4, buy. That thing ran up 1,102 pips. Oh, and this is on GBP JPY. Drawdown was a total of 33 pips. Ran up 1,100 pips, only had drawdown of 33 pips. That's just red light, green light. If you want to swing or intraday trade, you go to the higher time frames. Here's US 30 on the higher time frames. If you want just red light, green light, I'm gonna show it to you. Just red light, green light, boom. It said sell. All right, cool, you sell. Draw down 76 pips. It dropped down to the, well, we'll just talk about the total drop. Because if red light, green light, then you don't have the zones on there. So for those who just want to see the zones, it dropped 3,050 pips, 76 pip drawdown, and it dropped down over 3,000 pips. Higher time frame. You want to swing, higher time frame. Look at this. One candle strategy. Bounced off the resistance, came down. You had a down arrow. Next candle was a what? Sell. Boom. Drawdown was 127 pips. This big drop right there was 5,349 pips. Yes, the 15-minute time frame is a higher time frame for indices. All right, we can go even higher. Let's go to the H1. Look at that, just red light, green light. Just red light, green light, look at that. 130 pip drawdown, it dropped 4,164 pips. That's just red light, green light. Then look next to it, resistance, it bounced off the resistance. You got a down arrow, then nothing, then red light, green light. This is a one candle apart, one candle apart, one candle apart, one candle strategy. Boom. Same entry, 130 pips. It dropped over 4,000 pips. Whether you use red light, green light by itself, look at that. Bounce arrow go by itself had you in even earlier. Or you use red light, if you use arrow by itself, win. Red light, green light by itself, win. Combine the two together, win. Both of them caught 4,000 pip drop on US 30. This is on H1. This is on the H1. You had 130 pip drawdown. Everybody knows 130 pips is nothing for US 30. To be able to catch 4,000 pips with 130 pip drawdown is unheard of. People blow their accounts with US 30. Here you have the tools that gave you a 4,000 pip drop with 130 pip drawdown. All the rules, take the trade. iPhone, you accidentally logged them out. Logged them out of what? Oh, you need to get the email. So once you get the email, you'll have all the for the demo account. So you can still see red light, green light, correct? All right, great, you're good. You need to log into the demo account. So you need to have that email. Either he has it in his email or you have it. If you don't have it, you can always log back into Eagle FX and create a new demo account. You don't only have one. You can create another one. So if you lost the email or you deleted it by accident, log back into Eagle FX, create a new demo account. You can get as many as you want. They will email you all the information, and then you can log back in. You can log into that new demo account and start over again with a new demo account. It takes 5 minutes, if that. Literally, as soon as you create a demo account, boom, it will literally send you an email. You can log in. Like the whole process should take 3 to 5 minutes. No, the phone connections are all based on MetaTrader 4. All right, doesn't matter. So this MetaTrader 4, the MetaTrader 4 that you have the software on here, all right, as long as you have the settings correctly set, you're good. So the settings up here, tools, options, notifications, all right, these go to my MetaQuotes ID. They connect to my MetaQuotes ID on my phone. So my MetaTrader 4 on my phone, the app that's on my phone. So I can change my account number in this thing a million times. It doesn't matter. I can log into different accounts. It doesn't matter. I'll get the same notifications. It'll just show me that it's coming from a different account number, but you still get the notifications. So it doesn't matter. You're good. You just need to re-log into the account. MMT. Yeah, we can go over MMT. I'm going to have an update with MMT here real soon. All right. So that MMT is more of an advanced software. All right. So let's pull up gold. And then let's go pull up MMT. I think we can pull it up right now. Oh, market's about to close. Oh, it's back open. I think gold is open right now. Yeah, gold should be open. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So market makers trend. As of March the 29th, we've been in a market maker buy cycle, all right, which means that you should be looking for buys, all right? Now, typically, the market maker cycle is a 3 to 5 day cycle, all right? So whenever you get the market maker buy, let's say, actually, I can tell you, we received the market maker buy for gold here at the new day. These dotted white lines here are the new Forex day. So when the new Forex day started, we got a market maker buy, all right? This is day number 1 of the buy. This is day number 2. This is day number 3. As you can see here, during New York session, because what? Gold is a New York session pair, we had significant what? We had significant buys. Oops. All right, we had significant buys. Look at that. During New York session. All right. Come on, man. This dumb thing, man. All right. You see here. Buy. And in New York session to that day, buy. All right. Now, a couple of things on market maker trend. Sometimes, most times, 90% of the time, 90, 95% of the time, you will get the market maker buy or market maker sell here. So that means the immediate previous, like this is the new day here, the immediate previous day will have the signal on it, all right, like it does right there. Every now and then, you'll get it here, where it's 2 days in the past, you get the signal, all right? That's just based on how the calculation works. 90, 95%, you'll get it from the previous day, all right? So when you get it for the previous day, just remember, that was day number 1. That means for the next 2 to 4 days, you should be looking for buys. These are the strongest because the market maker cycle is a 3 to 5 day push. As you can see, what? Day 4 was a sell-off, and then day 5, another buy. All right. So as you can see here, this was day 1. You missed one because, again, I don't have the algorithm. This is as close as it can get based off of calculations. So we will miss out on a day, sometimes 2 days. All right. So if you get a signal here, and the immediate previous day is the market gives you the market maker signal, that means you have 1, 2 next days to look for buys. All right. If you get it here, that means you really only have 1 day to look for buys. All right. Can you get buys out of that? Of course. But high probability is 3 to 5 day push. That's what the market maker cycle is. Typically 3. You guys ever wonder why in the middle of the week price usually reverses? Usually we're uptrend all week, and then all of a sudden Wednesday, Thursday, we turn around. That's the market maker cycle. They push 3 to 5 days and then they reverse it. All right. Now, with the market makers software, it is advanced from a standpoint of being able, you can mark your charts up institutionally, all right, to help you out. But if you add arrow to it, then it makes it that much easier to do what? To take trades in the direction of the trend. All right. Boom. So if I come down to the 15-minute chart time frame here, all right, around a 15-minute time frame, zoom in, you can see market maker buy on here. So guess what? I mean, I'm going to use all the arrow strategies to buy. Bounce, arrow, I'm taking that buy. 120 pips. Look at this W formation. Boom, boom, boom. Broke the W. That's strategy number 7. Broke the W right here. I take that trade. How high did that go? How high did that one go? It broke the W. Ran up 157 pips. So those are this is day 1. Day 2, 121. Day 3, 157. I'm done. Strategy number 1, bag entry. Strategy number 7, W formation. And you see the W is slanted up. Easy money. Easy money. All right. You know what direction to trade now because market maker tells you. So guess what? You wait for your arrow entries. Now, I will be adding some entries to market maker for those who want to trade with market maker. So I'm working on, I've got some market maker entries that will go with market maker. All right. So market maker, the next update that I have for market maker trend, you can be able to utilize market maker's trend a little more easily, where you can just take entries with market maker's trend. All right. So I'll update that when the time comes. All right. But for now, that's how it works. You can use it for, like when I use it, you guys see me, I have usually 2 charts up. So I have one chart where I mark up institutional, like I had today on, for those who are in New York session, I had the institutional chart marked up with market maker on it and all my markups. And then the second chart I have up, I will have with red light, green light, and arrow waiting for 1 candle strategy entries. That's all I need. That's it. I know how to trade institutionally in line with arrow, market maker, and red light, green light. But I also wait for those 1 candle entries and get those as well. We took a 1 candle entry last week. Caught us a nice 450 pips. Nice little entry. All right. Missed one today. I missed one on Nas. Nas had one on the 5-minute chart. I missed that one. And on the 5-minute chart, it gave out in over 1,000 pips, the 1 candle. But by then we were in the US 30 trade and we caught 1,243 pips. All right. That's how market maker works. All right. Market maker, if you use the softwares, I recommend using either market maker and arrow together or red light, green light, and arrow together. They all work by themselves. And market maker, I'm getting ready to make even easier because I'm getting ready to add a signal to it. That way, once you get a market maker buy or sell, you'll get a signal for it. All right. So we'll have market maker entries on top of the market maker direction. All right. So that'll be coming on the next update of market maker indicator. All right. Yes, you will still get your phone notifications. Nothing changes. It has nothing to do with your account number. It has nothing to do with your account number. Again, the notifications are based off of your MetaTrader 4. They have nothing to do with your account numbers. All right. Please log into your new account. You will see it has nothing to do with it. All right. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while. Just set up your new account, which should take you 5 minutes. You'll be good to go. All right. Any other questions? We got about 7 minutes into the hour. My apologies for starting late, so I'm going over to make sure you guys get an hour's worth of time. So we got about 7 minutes until the hour is up. Any other questions? Albert, I have no idea what that means. I don't know if you just butt dialed us or something. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that is. But if nobody has any questions, then guys, we will go ahead and end the call now. All right. Let's see here. Tomorrow you have Jackie is going to be on for Asia session. I am not on tomorrow. I'm only on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So tomorrow you guys will have Jackie for Asia session. And then after Jackie's Asia session tomorrow, going into Wednesday morning, you'll have London session with Hans, and then New York session with me Wednesday morning. All right. So if you're going to trade tonight, guys, make sure you trade responsibly. All right. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.